Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to Total War Rome 2 Divide et Impera as Rome. We're picking up right where we left off, right in the cusp of the Siege of Mastia. This one's important because it is the final settlement belonging to Carthage, our rival since turn 15, probably, something very early in the game anyway. So we've been fighting a long, drawn-out war that's brought us along the coastlines of Africa, deep into Hispania and Iberia, fighting all of these different tribes. All of it was instigated because of these guys who started on us, remember. We were drawn into this mission of conquest because of them. So let's finish the job, finish the fight. So of course, we have Legio 2 here led by Brutus, our absolute S-tier legion, right, in terms of all their stacked bonuses and stuff. They are very, very strong. I'm going to also now hire a couple of mercenaries to help us with this fight. So some more Scutari. We saw them in the previous fight, actually. We'll take them on. We're backed up by Legio 5 Concordialis. They've actually never seen combat, I don't think. They traveled all the way down from Italy towards Africa. We're stationed down here for a while, just checking in on the Garamantians just in case, but the fight never happened, so we ended up sending them back over this way through Isle, crossing over, and now they're supporting Brutus in the conquest against Carthage. So, without further delay, let's get into it. We've obviously just got the set of 2 ladders with us. They've got an army. I wouldn't say it's good or bad or anything. It's just small. Inside the town, then they've got the garrison force. They have the small little garrison fleet, and then one general, Hannon, just outside. So we're against Muthumbal as the last guy. All right, let's begin. All right, we're in. Rain. Rain is actually... it's somewhat beneficial to us because we've only got 2 ladders, but it's a negative to us if we want to burn the gates. But I'm okay. I'd rather keep the ladders going. Burning the gates is going to be rough anyway with the amount of garrison they have. So let's begin. Now, we have to see where our allies are coming in from. I couldn't really see it. It's really small on the radar, but it looks like over here. I thought that was just one of our units, but nope, that's where they're going to be coming in. So that means we kind of have to stay on this side, which is unfortunate. It's kind of the tougher side in many ways. At least for this situation, yeah. Wouldn't be too bad if they're coming in right from behind. We could kind of send one contingent up this way and another one this way, but with only the 2 ladders, we'll just pop the 2 ladders against the walls here and then climb up and over. Now, ideally, we'll put a ladder on the left and the right, so that way we can kind of try to neutralize this gatehouse as soon as we can. Good news, I guess, about this wall is there actually is only just the gatehouse firing tower fire, whereas the other side has a tower there and here and then down here. 2 and then another one here. Yeah, it's surprisingly light on towers, actually, considering it. Alright, let's just pull back. Now, one thing we'll have to be wary of is that one general. He'll start outside somewhere. And it could come at us. Or he could be on the other side of the town and just run into it. I'm not really too sure. But what I'd like to do is get 2 of these units and these 3 and just run them off map. They don't need to be here. So we'll send them off map. They won't change it won't change anything for us, but it'll just be a bit nice to clear the UI for me and just guarantee that they're not going to get caught by anything. Alright, so with our 2 ladders, it makes sense to use our 2 mercenary Scutari, our expendables. And we'll just walk up the long way, why not?
Understood.
Just don't want to run into that little outhouse thing, or whatever that is. It's not an outhouse, it's like someone's home, probably. And isn't it lovely? We'll try to make sure we keep it intact. So, we've got our Antisignani. We have our Legionari. And our buddies will be coming in from the left, and we'll do all of our merging or whatever else needs to be done then. Because we are Brutus's troops, we've got bonuses stacked out the butt, so we should be more than strong enough to deal with whatever comes our way. Is that it? I think that's it. Alright, let's start. Just gonna run these guys off the map. And keep an eye out. There's our boys coming in. Alright, let's get marching. Just keeping an eye out for that cavalry unit. We can see some of their fleet is just going to be landing over here now, so that's fine. But if I was the cavalry unit, I'd be running into the town, not running at us. But you never know. Sometimes they just decide to do crazy things. Speaking of, let's turn off fire at will. Ah, saw it on the radar. There they are. Heavy shock cavalry. That's a general. We could chase it with our cavalry. They are making their way to the town. If we get up on this hill, maybe we can go give them a charge. Well, it's going to be tough running through all of our guys, actually, initially. Right, first batch of legionaries are on the move, and we'll just tell them to walk. Yeah, it looks like they're beelining it for the gatehouse. Fair play to them, you know, that's what you should do. Who's that? Hannon, right? Yeah, there he is. Alright, we got our own Tarentine cavalry, Tarentines, mercenary spear archers. Yeah, run in there, you coward. You can look very pixely from outside. Oh, that'd be so funny if the gates just never open for them. Okay, well, in that case, oh no, they opened. I was gonna be like, well, if you're not being let back in. Oh shit! I didn't realize they actually have an artillery piece, and it's firing on me. Oh yeah, and some slingers are starting to fire down on us now too. It's hitting the general. Wow, their range is good. All right, pull back. Get up on the hill and we'll preside over the battlefield. I wonder what kind of range you guys have. I don't know. Like in terms of physical range, I know the number. You keep going that way. Alright, nothing else coming our way. We have a whole new pocket of legionary units. Ooh, we've got 2 Libyan infantry. Yeah, they might be the first up over the ladders after the Scutari, actually, if we could do that. No point trying to burn the gates. They just take way too long when it's raining. Like, way long. I just realized something as well. They have massive artillery pieces that they could have been aiming at us, but they were like, I don't know, man. He could be coming from the sea. We don't know. To be fair, I did have a fleet out there. You never know. I mean, weeks ago, I guess. Takes a long time to move those. That would have been devastating, like our guys just getting peppered in lines constantly. Alright, get the next block of infantry behind them. These ones can just go a little further back. I'm not really going to do much in this battle, I don't think. Although, we could climb on the hill and fire in, actually, thinking about it. Maybe we'll give our spear archers a little mission to go do that. Alright, you guys go there. You go there. Godspeed. Can we get even closer to the... No, they're real close for some reason. Yeah, fine. Fair enough. Alright, everyone's moving except these guys. Don't know what I'm going to do with the missile infantry. Is it worth breaking off a contingent trying to run around and break in there? I mean, I don't think so. Again, with how long it would take to burn them. Alright, where's that Libyan infantry? Let's get them to run a little bit quicker. Let's have a look at the boys. Oh, just seeing the tips of the spears as you approach the wall. So cool. Won't be long now. Yeah, I'm surprised we're not seeing... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, seeing some fire in on us already. Got their shields down. They should have their shields up, really. Guy's got like an eye patch. I can see the Iberians happy to do this, you know, uprooting Carthage from their land in some ways. Might have some personal vendettas against them. I don't know the history, but maybe. Isn't this supposed to be called like New Carthage as well, like Carthago Nova? Mastia. Maybe Mastia was what it was originally called, I don't know. Alright. The ram has touched the wall. Metaphorically speaking, the ladders have arrived. Baalhamun be praised. And let's get our guys just to line up roughly behind them. That'd be nice. Ooh, this might be tough. There's a pathfinding issue here. It might be tough to line up behind this ladder and get in. We'll see. Alright, the first men are over the walls to Scutari. Godspeed. Could run up and give them a bit of an inspire. We've got 3 uses of it. Maybe when a few more people get on the walls, we'll do that. Now, the spear archers. Let's keep running along here. Let's tell them to get right up there. Don't aim in, though, yet. And then run, please. So they've got their mission now. Should have identified that sooner, but hopefully it won't be too late. They do have a lot of guys milling down the streets. And it looks like, even though this is like fairly open, I think that, oh my god, the amount of arrows coming up at us. What's the speed? Holy crap, the speed! That is ridiculous. Oh my god. Superhuman strength on those guys.
Loyal sons of Carthage. Sons of Mars.
Not much closer we want to get, really. What's this unit? Oh, I've got another one. Libyan infantry. Yeah, send them in. Any mercenaries, send them in.
Orders, my lord.
Alright, these guys will be a bit thicker Libyan infantry. I'll wait for that last guy to get over the ladder, but you guys can just maybe get a bit closer.
Advance at speed.
You guys can get a bit closer too. This is what I was talking about. Slight issues there.
Advance at speed.
Archers are making their way up the hill. I'm running up that hill.
General.
Brutus wants to see what's going on. Strabo. Oh, I'm after forgetting who the other general is. Is it Strabo? Does it say?
On me.
Furious Lentulus. Lentulus needs to learn
Orders.
from one of the best. From our best general in the field right now, actually.
Legionary.
Alright, those guys are on the hill, which is great. Ladder is now clear. Let's go. This ladder is also clear. Let's go. Get your head up, man. Why are you looking so down about it? He's like, oh, I guess if I have to be the first up and over, I guess so. Or, well, first of his unit, I suppose. This thing, I didn't notice if it got any kills. It says 0, bolt thrower. I don't even know if it fired. It says firing even now, but I don't think they actually are. The slingers attached to it seem to be. I think they're separate units there, if I recall correctly.
Into tight formation now.
Oh, can they do Cantabrian circles? Oh, they can. Nice. That just means running in a circle and firing at the same time. Now, we have a legionary unit here. Ah, this one, the veterans. Yeah, you can head off as well. Get out of here. No spoils for you guys. Right, we got 2 units up on the walls. Fighting a little pocket. We've neutralized the gate, so that's important. Which means we could sit in front of it trying to burn it down now, actually. Now that we wouldn't be taking damage from it, it would just take a very long time, but it's worth giving it a go. So we'll get these guys just to run up there and start firing in on it. Alright, next unit's up and over. I'm being a bit slow. Let's get some Romans up there now.
Hold Romans all. March.
We'll just let them march, actually. They'll be fine. So one of these units completely broke, 87. The phalanx aren't going to do very... And yet they seem to be charging. Despite being completely broken. Fighting to the death, perhaps? Is that a thing? No. Just as routing.
We await your orders.
I'm pretty sure they are, though. Look at this one guy. He's, like, totally isolated. Although, again, the people he's fighting, I'm not sure if they're running or not.
Sons of Mars.
Oh, sorry. Wrong hotkey. My bad. He's still going, though. Oh, he did finish the guy.
Our orders. For glory.
Give the attack order. Maybe they'll be a bit more active. I don't think they know. He's like, is there something behind us? There's just too many to choose from. Who does he go for? Who does he stab in the back? Come on, game. Figure this out for me. You're making us... You're embarrassing everybody, frankly. Alright, let's burn the gates at least. Do something. Speaking of embarrassing. 3% damage. Okay. No one's climbing up from anywhere else. No one's climbing down either. Next group are here. Let's start moving the next one. Now, the archers. I was hoping to fire in, but they haven't really stood on the gates that much, so it's like you don't really have any targets, to be honest. Slightly able to aim on those. If we could fight in this courtyard, it'd be amazing, because if they were on this side. They barricaded. I know, it's just shrubs and stuff. Yeah, they got a great position up here, but nothing really to aim at. That cavalry would be a good target. Just turn and then give them a volley in a second. Once they have to wait till they kind of reset a bit. You ready? Go for it. Alright, so there was 100 in the unit. I don't know if many will die in the first volley, but one did. Another unit coming in, actually. Nice, good job. This is great. At least they're doing something. Alright, next unit. Roman. Up and over, please. Just give the attack order on this. See if they figure it out. These guys can run up.
Melee troops awaiting orders. By your command. Brave Romans to a man.
Look at that guy on the left. So cool. The Centurion. Man, they're climbing fast. That's great. Great to see that they figured out that ladder really well. How are you doing for the gate? 18% fire damage. Keep firing on it. Yep, good job. Let's tell them to get here. And the archers are still doing their thing. They're raining hell down on these guys. Down to 46 men in the unit now. Fire on this one next. If you could do that without moving, that'd be great. One of them's moving. Bit of a shame that they're not moving out of the way. Alright, I'll just realign you guys for a moment. Alright, my Romans are up and over. We have this unit, one of the Scutarii have completely broken after they lost 130 men. The other, they're doing okay. The Libyans, they're okay too. Libyans have lost 40 and 20. Just about. Seems like it's harder on the left side than it is on the right, for sure. Surprised still nothing has really run up this way. This Legion unit, I'm going to move them over this way and just try send them down if we can. Oof, God. Probably shouldn't have given any order mid-climb. You're asking for trouble.
Melee infantry ready. March! At the double! Legionaries!
Alright, the next two units are ready to go up and over. These are all my veteran legionaries, by the way. They're Brutus's troops. And I might bring Brutus up here and just give them an Inspire. I think I mentioned that earlier, like, just pop one off and give them a bit of a bonus. Right, so, let's fire right there.
Seniors, lead your sections.
Oh my god. The horses would just bolt. If we can get that legionary unit across, that'd be amazing, because they could fire down on those guys as well before they run up. I can see, though, it would be tough. You know, it's not going to be easy to move them.
Orders.
These guys keep pushing that way. We've got a lot of movement here now. But the Legion unit's trying to move. Need to stop calling them the Legion unit. The Legionaries. Come on, man. Keep moving. Gates are burning now. Kind of. No, they're not. 36% fire damage. It's going to take a lot more.
Libyan infantry.
It's about 2% per volley at the moment, so yeah. Bit rough. Right, sending another unit up. Another unit's broken. That's the Libyan infantry up here. They're out of here. Pretty sure when they run down, they just get slaughtered, so... It's kind of a shame. Brutus is here though now. Give him a bit of a boost, maybe. Got a fairly big radius for the Inspire. Wow, okay, it didn't give it to those guys, even though they were well within the circle for that one. Damn. I guess maybe because a lot of the unit wasn't? Yeah, maybe. Damn. Oh well. Well, they still got it on this side. Still trying to move my legionaries out of here. Have they finished firing the archers? Yeah. I should have given them guard mode as well. How much damage have they done? 55, 48, and 58 kills respectively each. So about 150, 160. Second layer can now activate. Oh. Okay. Some of them were just climbing down. I did tell them to target a unit and then they ran away, so I guess that's what happened. I'll just wait till they're down and target another one. You guys are good to go. Climb up then. Right, you guys are strong enough. I'm just going to give the order to get down on the ground. Let's see if they can manage that. Come on. I know you're deep in there. I know it's awkward. Just move. Shuffle. Another unit's coming up now. We're only just piling more bodies onto everything. Could tell them all to move. Just feels like it'd be a bit risky doing that. Alright, legionaries are freeing up a little bit. Finally, actually, yeah, they're getting down. Nice, nice. What else do we have? Improved second wind, rally, battle rhythm. What does that do? Gradually increase the combat skill of nearby units for an extended period at the end, but at the end of the effect they'll experience great exertion. Okay. Did I tell them to go back up? Maybe I did. Right, anyone else we could fire on? Just do a fire of general volley in here, please. Legions are fighting in the market now. Come on then. Get in. Get stuck in. These guys can start fighting on the wall. The other two can run down maybe as well. Although I feel like they'll get slaughtered down there. Our legionaries should win any fight in close quarters. I just feel like they're barely even able to hit each other at this rate. Oh yeah, and the oh, this thing has got 3 kills, so it is firing on us. It's got a perfect... Oh shit, it's firing to the side. Maybe they hit some people on the ladders. Let's get that over there and we'll give them a bonus. Alright, the 3 of us are down, so if we just do this real quick, we can kind of get a general idea for where we're at. Alright, we've got most of the wall on this side. We do have a big open thing here, so if we could climb up, we can maybe start to get some infantry down on the ground out this way. There we go, give these guys a nice bonus. Get fighting out there, man. These guys are ripping and tearing up here. They've only just been on the walls. They're at 54 kills. Good job. Alright, let's start getting some guys ready for the gates to open. What's it at now? It's hard to see. 73%. This guy's like, doesn't know where to go. 73%. 1% gate damage. Once it gets to 100 fire damage, it just builds up then over time and it opens. The archers, they've blown their load. They're done for today. Could we perhaps even throw javelins? Maybe. Let's get 3 units up here and just see if we could reach anything. I doubt it, but it's worth having a look. Alright, next unit, climb up, please. These legionaries on the wall, they've now lost 25 men, and they've killed 101. Maybe these guys could break out. That's the legionaries, actually. Oops, didn't mean that.
The gods are with us.
I know if we get some of the velites up here, they could start raining down, actually. But it's too risky. Like, we've only got this place to climb. They'll just take damage. But if that's cleared, it'd be great to have them ready to go, actually. So let's get a couple just ready, just in case they want to be able to climb up. Turn off fire at will. Turn on guard mode as well, I guess, so you don't run forward. Right, so this unit, I'm trying to get them to move out here so we can just sit in front of the wall and then start pushing out that way. It will be cavalry that we're fighting, but I still think they'll do well. There's an infantry unit coming in, spears. Another legionary unit up here, 210 kills, and they've lost 10 men. Wow. They really are just carving through. These ones have 574 kills. Obviously, a lot of that's probably units that ran away and they just decimated up here, but holy shit. And they've lost even less. They've lost, oh no, they've lost 19, but still, jeez. That's a hell of a KD. These guys are looking to come over this way, but maybe we can get down before them. Are those gates burned yet? 84%. We're still waiting. Alright, this unit that's joined the fray, you're going to try and get them out as well. So what's the range we got on these guys? Not great. You can maybe get a volley in if you get just a bit further forward. Hit some of the back of these cavalry. Like, just skim through past the wall and then hit some of the units right at the back there. Maybe. Alright, these guys are attempting to get down, but they're already surrounded. Yep. They might form up a bit better once they actually get out. Yeah, we got some range here. Alright, let's go for it. I'm going to just attempt a throw right there. Well, there we go. It's happening. I think it was mostly enemies that we hit. Oh my god, that poor horse. Alright. Chill. Everybody chill. I can't believe the other units have held on in this area. I would have thought they'd break and the legionaries would just be the last ones left. We're almost ready to run in, or at least send a unit through the center. 93%. Almost there. How are these guys doing? They've lost 13 men. It's been rough for them. Completely surrounded now. Another unit here, though. So if we just turn, and then we turn on fire at will, we should be able to throw down and support those guys. Yeah, wait till they fully line up. What are we even against here? Carthaginian Marines. That's the naval units. I think everyone in the city is here, by the way. So once you take the wall, that's it. There's no, like, slow march into the town and fighting anymore. We're starting to gain some ground now. Actually, we're starting to begin the wraparound. One more. 97%. Come on, man. We're still there. We're almost ready. Right, fire at will. That's what I'm talking about. Start throwing down. Just help him out. Help him out a little bit, and then you can run down yourself once you've spent all that ammo. Yeah, get him out of here. Alright, good. Run down. There's another unit up here as well that could do the same. They already had fire at will on, though. Oh, they spent everything anyway, so... It is what it is. How's that gate looking? 98. Come on, man. It's like bits of men keep running out and they keep distracting them, I think. They've gotten like 9 or 10 kills just killing off some stragglers. Fire again, dudes. Come on. Looks like we're about to get a full break in a second. A lot of them are starting to rout and realize the situation. Alright, can you get down as well, please? Everybody just get down. Oh, you're done here. Move forward then. 100%. Finally, the gates are burning. Alright, you can get out of here. It's over. It's so Jover for them. Oh, I love that we've actually kind of formed this nice line here. Ba, 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 ba. Looking good, guys. Looking damn good. 61%. I know the gates are open and everything. There's people literally on fire in there, but you have to wait for it to actually open. Spread out. Do they have the reform line thing? They do. That's what I want them to do. Reform your line. That's more like it. What are these guys? They're so surrounded. It's crazy. Carthaginian Marines. Just give up. Oh, they have now. Alright, well, GG to that area. Let's keep moving. The walls are taken. Let's get down on the ground. Let's run through as well here. There shouldn't be any oil or anything. We've taken the gate offline. One of the guys just lifted up his arms like screaming. Oh dear. These guys have all done very, very well. Alright, get behind them. Don't let them get anywhere. That's it then. GG. Easy peasy. The fall of Mastia. Alright, Carthage. It was a long, drawn out, but fun fight. Oh my god, we actually lost the Legionary unit. Really? You know, I think total men killed or captured 41. Oh, they did fight. Really? I didn't think I lost any. I'd be interested in seeing the replay almost and follow that unit and see what happened. Like, these guys killed nearly 800. Insane. These guys killed 41. So it's like, what were they doing? And didn't I send the two? I thought I sent these two weak guys off the map. So I'm a bit... Yeah, this one says 41 as well. I think there's something fishy about that. I think that it just killed it because the unit was low on health. And then any of the enemy captured units got evenly spread between everyone for extra kills. I think that's basically what that means. Which would kind of explain why the 3 cavalry of 41 as well. Oh, it's lies. That's what it is. That's so unfair that you just took one of my units away. I specifically sent them off map to keep them alive, but The game must have just determined, like, oh, they're so weak that they're dead. That sucks. Lost one of the Libyan units as well. That's understandable. They were first over in the Scutarii. Scutarii. Yeah, we're just going to occupy. Not going to do anything too crazy. We'll keep it as is. It's a big town, big population. Do we get a message? Is it over? Is it Jover? Please tell me it is. No, they still exist here. Ah. That's unfortunate. Can we deal with them with this unit? I know it's one ship, one fleet, but maybe our transports would just kill it. Let's see. Sail out and just sink his one vessel, you know? Hopefully we don't lose anything. Because even if one ship would be able to... Okay, good. Kill them. And there we go. That's what we were looking for. The faction is destroyed. Carthagem. Or Carthage. Get back on land. Alright, these guys are stinky now. They're going to take some attrition. I don't fully understand why. I think it's because they went out to sea without supplies. Which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. We'll just say that some people... I don't know. I don't know how we could justify that. They got sick. Alright. Because I was thinking, like, could I send the army off this boat and then use the boats to go across? But I think they spent their movement fully anyway. Okay, so it's going to be in for the long haul here, but we'll do a... I was going to say a Romanized provincial capital. For the research. I think Allied capital would be actually just good for the money. 8 banditry, though. That's alright. Because we'll make an aqueduct by the time that's built. Yep, so let's do a wine trader here. Let me check the resources. So, what is that? Silver, perfect. Ibosim doesn't have one, but it has a port. We could do commerce. There's copper here. Industry, maybe? I'd have to see. Is this industry? This is 4% wealth from all commerce. Yeah, this is a big commerce city, I think. So, we'll build this. This gives us a stacked... bonus on commerce as well. 16% wealth from all commerce. And then we want something that actually brings in commercial income. This does, I think, doesn't it? Oh no, it's wealth from culture, entertainment. Alright, commercial trading port then, I guess. I'm just not sure what to go with here. I mean, this is wealth generated by commerce if you build a slave trader. So yeah, I guess. Aqueduct will go there. Trading port, that's fine. We'll start converting these to trading ports now. Keep the temples as they are, although maybe actually give... It'll take 10 turns for one of them to be boosted. It's good to have it on Ibosim, actually. Because there's no resource there. So yeah, I'll grow this one. That one can maybe just stay as it is and we'll get rid of it in the future. Alright, under heavy rework, Mastia, I would say. And we're not taxing it right now. Makes about 2,500 currently, but we'll just leave it tax-free. We're making tons of money, so just try to keep them happy, get them into a good state, and then we'll decide what to do with them later. Oh, right, I can't believe it. The war with Carthage is finally over. Lusitani are relegated to just 2 towns there and 1 town here, so that's the only town I want to take now from them. Well, actually, that's not true. I was going to say, I still want to kind of give that over to someone else if they could do it. So now we'll say Cantabria.
There's a good pork roasting for you.
They're willing to trade.
Ale and mead set aside.
Join the war against the Lusitani.
Talk.
And they're loving that. And yeah, give me some money for this. Even though I feel like that'd be a fair enough deal. But maybe this will actually encourage them to go out. So give me 1,500. They'll join the war trade, and it's a moderate chance. They accepted.
The gods will
Great.
rejoice at the words we have spoken.
So we're in it together.
My friend,
Now,
be welcome. The
you could be my
spirits of
client
this
for
place
40,000.
smile upon
I'll pay
you.
all that.
The
I'll give it to
gods
you.
bless you.
No, they don't want to do it. Alright, well, either way. They're kind of on our side. They really like us. And they're going to go, hopefully, for Brigantium. They might come down here, but hopefully they'll just go across. So, what we have to do is bring our armies to Ibora and Olisipo. And ideally... liberate both of these. So we need to remove the Lusitani completely. Yeah. So liberate and liberate. If that town still exists, I'll just go up there and client it. Although I can't really do that because then these guys will actually still be at war with them. So we'll liberate that as well, maybe. Just completely eradicate them off the map, and that way we don't have to worry about diplomatic issues. Like the likes of which we're dealing with Egypt and Garamantians right now. Okay, so these guys are kind of done now. Well, I say that. We're in mop-up mode in Iberia. What else do we need to do then? Oh yeah, Sparta. Forgot about this altogether. Right, we're still raiding here, getting a little bit of extra income. We're waiting on Father to arrive. These guys are recruiting, but we saw that it's not much. Just check on politics. Haven't looked at it in a while. Yeah, loyalty is really, really high. We're still in a pretty good spot. Don't really have to worry about anything in here, I don't think. The family tree is growing mightily. Although Fullo has had 2 illegitimate children, Illius Julius Levinus and Spurius Julius Cordus. Fediapula and Flavia Tulla. Solanus here with his wife hasn't had anyone yet. LD 1 and just born. Fullo's not ready to settle until he's finished in Greece. Costa. So we're looking for culture effects, please. Is that 2 public order from... Yeah, that's fine. And extra food. A wise fisherman. Okay, I don't really think there's much else to do. These have been some really long turns. I'm trying to move quickly, but it's just... I feel like there's so much to take care of all the time. So, let's get our spy to go up. Do we have one up there? Oh yeah, so we've got a spy up here. Just keep an eye on them. That's fine by me. The other spy... Pompeia Gamella, she can head back to looking around this region, and we do have one in North Italy as well. Yeah, it'd be good to actually... It's a long distance for her. How old is she now? 44? Go to Egypt, you know. Don't have one out there, so get cracking out that way. You can stay up in the North Italy region, because we're kind of curious on what's going on there, especially with the Iceni. Alright. Governors are doing their thing. We have the max amount that we can have right now. Just want to make sure. We could have another fleet. We could have a few more army governor kind of things. And we still never got that other champion. Oh yeah, I always forget about that guy. Ah, and we still have pirates raiding us off Sicily. So we could get the navy to go do that. I think you could maybe do with having your own champion actually. So maybe at Taurus we'll make one and just send him across. Upkeep for all land units are reduced. That could be okay. Upkeep for all land units. Increased attack range for all siege weapons and reduction of construction costs and siege equipment. Wow. So he's like a little engineer guy. Sure. Okay. Marcus Acolius Albus. So you're going to basically head down to Fullo and get him trained up. Alright, nice. Not much else to do. What's this? Oh yeah, Epirus. They used to be stuck down here. The war with Carthage is over now, so now they can head back home maybe. If they want. Are they at war with anybody? Haven't checked in on our clients in a while. No, they're not at war with anyone.
Greetings, friend. Greeting.
So our clients are still the 2 in Greece and the Garamantians. Okay.
Greetings. We are civilized folk. So you may speak as you wish, and we will give you an honest answer.
It's so weird. My client is... Oh, it's not that weird. Is a defensive ally with Macedon. If I go to war with Athens, who are a client of Macedon, Macedon will get dragged into it, but I don't think that will affect my relationship too much. It might make these guys not like me, but it's not going to draw them into the war immediately. Because it's not a direct... Yeah, it's so strange. Like... You can avoid... So they're defensive allies, right? Normally that means if I attack Macedon, then you get the option to join them. You're defending, you know, your alliance with them or whatever. You're coming in as a defensive partner because they've been attacked. However, if I attack Athens, it's not seen as an attack against Macedon. There's no, like, secondary chain, I guess. Anyway, so I'm going to send these guys money because they're not super happy at the moment. Want to make them happy. I want to encourage them to be on my side, not on Macedon's side in the future. Although worst case we just liberate them anyway if we have to fight them, but I'd rather not fight them. Okay, anything else to do? Not really. Tarraconensis not taxed. Let's do it by money. There we go. So Hispania, Baetica, and Tarraconensis. None of these places are taxed right now. So if we do regional wealth map view. Well, I guess it doesn't. Yeah, I thought it would be offline completely, but it's not. So Rome is still by far super rich. Caralis is very rich as well. And it's about to get better because we're building up that forum. Yeah, nice. All right, cool. Things are looking very, very good. Garmantines are constantly moving to Egypt. The RDA, can't really see them, but they look like they've shrunken a slight bit. They are really big still, but I think they lost a patch here to the Scordisi. I could be wrong, but I think they did. And then Icenia is quite big too. Right, I'll end this turn, and then we'll leave it there, I think, for today.
Shall we hack at each other until our enemies can gorge themselves on warriors' flesh? Or will it be peace?
You know, this is pretty tempting to just give them peace. Maybe I'll say, so I was thinking peace and just leave them be, but I'd always have to have an army out there, you know, just in case. But I was going to say, let them fight the Cantabri, and if the Cantabri gain on them, great. One of the problems is that they, you know, they own part of our province and stuff. I would say, client, and we'll offer you money. If you want to be the bigger client, that's great. And the others, then we can maybe talk about them. Oh yeah, moderate. They are reliable, so that's good. I'd say so. Let's do it. We only have 28,000, but I'll give them all my money to see if we can make this happen. They accepted. The Lusitani are now our client. This gives us a...
must drown ourselves in ale.
Yeah. So, basically, we have a client and then a sort of ally. They're not actually technically our ally, but now this means they're at war with each other. So if the Lusitani go and take them out, then whatever, you know. Play the tribes off each other a bit. Alright, martial ambition, civic... Yeah, let's keep going down the military chain for a bit. Political election, consulship for... whoever that guy is. Oh, we had a new mission. Subjugate 13 different factions by making them your client state or by capturing their last remaining settlement. Bonus objectives was one of them. One of the three were completed. So 17,000 income. Nice. And then we have Excelsior. So, you've become the consul. Regulus. Good job. Yeah, so our relationship with these guys is going to become worse because they are now at war with our client. They, you know, that's just unfortunate for them, really. And these guys hate us, and we are trading with them now. So, given another couple of turns, we could break off trade with them and just slowly, like, cut them off. Hopefully the Lusitani feel like they're busy enough now with their other enemy that they're not going to just turn on us. You never know, they could. But we'll station an army at Khartuba or around this area. Keep them here permanently, put them on patrol stance as well, and then we'll just keep an eye out to see if they, you know, betray us, basically. But diplomatically, we can now say that, you know, almost all of Iberia has been just fully subjugated with that. So that was a pretty good move. I'm happy with that. 3 territories, 2 territories. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 reside under clients. And 1 under a sort of... I keep saying ally, but they're not officially even an ally. They just like us. We've always just encouraged them to like us. Ah, the Iceni have taken Genua. They will be forcing my hand soon enough. If they get Batavium, although they're not at war with those guys, but RDA are now in my territory. So I don't know, man. I feel like we're being drawn north. Got all these armies now in Iberia. Might be time to start thinking about moving into northern Italy and beyond. I'll have to think about it, though. Alright, well, that's going to have to be it for this episode. Thank you all very much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.